Officially, the four men were celebrating the reunion at 77th Street of the Four Horsemen: Frady, Mike Flint, Doug Senecal, Hector Melendez. I say officially because wives and girlfriends had to be given some sort of excuse when all the men had in mind, probably, was getting drunk and getting laid. I'm not sure what Frady's state of mind was at that point, or what he expected to get out of the evening. My sense is that he was full of cocky good humor. His work on Crash moved him closer to a promotion. He had a steady girlfriend who loved him, and an estranged wife who still slept with him, and had, according to the evidence in his underwear, slept with him that very morning. He didn't go straight home after a few drinks, and I don't know why. On Friday nights, the Embers Room, the police academy bar, was always crowded, as it still is. Cops out of uniform, brass off the high horse, and women looking for midnight blue dick. It was Frady's milieu. When he walked into the bar, Frady spotted Mike Flint first. Couldn't miss him. Tall, skinny, sandy brown hair already beginning to recede at the temples, the wire-rimmed glasses that earned Flint his Conan the Librarian nickname. Flint only joined up after the department relaxed its vision standards. When Roy Frady set his course toward Mike Flint's baritone laugh and crossed the room to join his friends, it was 6 o'clock. Hector Melendez remembered checking his watch. Doug Senecal's face was already flushed from drink when he moved over to give Frady the seat between him and Mike Flint. Senecal, handsome, muscular, dimples like exclamation points for the ends of his dark mustache, suffering through the breakup of marriage number 3, seemed unaware of the women around him who did everything but backflips to get his attention. Senecal slugged back a VO and water, chased it with beer, and signaled for another round. Shooters for himself and Mike, Coors for Frady, always Coors, and Bacardi and Coke for Hector. Hector leaned on the bar to see around Mike. "So, Frady, I'm driving past the most worshipful Mountain Nebo Lodge last night around midwatch." Hector slurred his words some. "And what do I see spray-painted all over the front door?" It said, "Fuck you, Melendez?" Frady shifted the revolver under his belt when he sat down. "It didn't say fuck me," Hector laughed. "It said, kill Roy Frady." Then it was signed with some gang bajooby. "Getting to be a real nuisance in the division, Frady. All your little gangster buddies announcing their love for you on the streets like that. Good thing you're off Crash, or we'd be repainting the whole goddamn division." Frady had seen the Kill Frady graffiti, too, all over the south end of the city. He was almost proud of it. Meant he had gotten to someone. He swaggered. "Good thing for the Crips and the Brims I'm off Crash. Took a lot of trial and error, but I found the spot at the back of their thick skulls. I hit it just right with my flashlight, pops 'em open like a ripe melon. Gangster brains all over the goddamn street." "You need another drink, Frady," Senecal said. "Shrink that head of yours down to normal size. Talk about a ripe melon." Mike had to contribute his own jibe. "A week in 77th, we'll have him straightened around again. Right, Hector?" Hector was distracted by a sweet young thing at a nearby table. His 3 friends watched him and exchanged lewd leers. Though Hector was the toughest street brawler in the division and the hardest drinker, his dark curly hair and big brown eyes gave him a deceptive teddy bear quality. Women wouldn't leave him alone. This one thrust out her chest when Hector smiled at her, smoothed the seat of her tight miniskirt over her baby-fat bottom. "Jailbait, Heck." Frady grabbed Heck's shoulder and pulled him in close, with Mike trapped between them. "Be sure you ID her first, or get a note from her mommy saying she can be out past 10. "Just looking." Hector blushed behind his tan. "No charge for looking. Anyway, I gotta save myself from my date later." "Your date have a friend for me?" Mike pushed them both away. "Make it a party?" "Maybe, but only if you call home first, Conan," Hector scolded Flint. "I don't want your wife calling my wife anymore looking for you. Gets me in the doghouse every time."